Today, I just want to have a conversation with you. Are you tired of trying to build new habits only to find yourself falling back into old patterns? Or do you struggle with making lasting changes in your life? Well, in this video, we are going to dive right into how to build habits that stick. If you're new here, hi, my name is Shannon. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and the founder of the Nourish Center. On this YouTube channel, we talk about things related to food, nutrition, and holistic health. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, definitely check out the videos here and subscribe for more. I was thinking about what video do I want to upload this week? And instantly, the word habit came to mind. And it's funny because I can share with you all as much as I know about food, nutrition, and holistic health. But if you don't know how to take that information, apply it to your life, and create habits that will stick, even though the tips I might share with you might be helpful, if they don't become a habit in your life and you're not consistent in applying my different tips, you're not going to see significant changes in your health and well-being. So today I just want to talk about habits, and I'm really interested in learning about how you have been able to adopt habits in your life. The thing is, habits can be good and habits can be bad, right? We all have good habits and bad habits. However, the thing is, we aren't born with habits. We form them over time due to repetition and a couple other things that I'm going to mention in this video. So I think this video is going to be very helpful for those of you who want to adopt new healthy habits, and also for those of you who are trying to break bad ones. So the first thing I want to go over is what is a habit, or the importance of habits. And essentially, habits help us to automate our actions and help us to free up mental space so that we can focus on other tasks. Think about it this way. When you wake up in the morning, you wake up, you walk to the bathroom, and you start brushing your teeth. Hopefully everyone here is brushing their teeth when they wake up, right? But when you do that process, you're not thinking about every single step involved in brushing your teeth. You're not thinking about, when you wake up in the morning, hopefully you're not thinking about, okay, I have to wake up, I have to walk to the bathroom, I have to get the toothpaste and the toothbrush, put the toothpaste on the toothbrush, brush. You're not thinking about every single step. It's just automatic. And when I say the word habit on this channel, I want you to start thinking about, how can I automate this goal of mine that I'm trying to adopt, or this thing, whether it's drinking more water, eating more fruit. I want you to start thinking about, how can I create a habit out of this thing that I am trying to begin doing to improve my health? How can I make it become such an automatic task, just like brushing my teeth? Okay, so now I'm going to share with you 5 different things that I have found to be very helpful in helping my clients to create habits that stick. The first thing is to choose one habit at a time. I know you can be very ambitious. You want to do a lot of things at one time. I try to upload at least once a week on YouTube. So I'm sure, with that said, I'm sharing different tips. You're probably like, oh my gosh, I want to do all of these things at once. But it's so important to create or choose one habit at a time. If you work on too many things at once, even though it's from a good place and you have good intentions, this can lead to overwhelm. And I know this is probably not what you want to hear. You're probably like, okay, I know I can do 7 tasks every day. Like, it's not going to overwhelm me. But think about how many times you actually said to yourself, I'm going to start, come Monday, I'm going to start drinking more water, eating more fruits, eating more vegetables, and go outside for a daily walk every day. You have all these intentions and you start it, and maybe you do it for a week or 2 and then you fall off. The thing is, habits take time, consistency, and the best way to again, adopt a habit is when it is easy, contrary to popular belief. So in order to make it easy and consistent, it's good to just start with one habit at a time. Number 2 is to make it specific and measurable. So I have my notes here, and as I was just thinking about different ways to build habits that stick, I wrote, make your habit specific and measurable. This means defining exactly what you want to do and how often you want to do it. For example, instead of saying I want to exercise, say I will exercise for 30 minutes every day. It's very specific. You know how many days you're doing it, and you know how long you're doing it for. So again, over time, you're not going to wake up and say, okay, today I'm going to exercise for 30 minutes. And then tomorrow I'm going to exercise for 30 minutes. It's going to become automatic. You're just going to do it. You're going to set your clock for 30 minutes and you're just going to get that workout in. And again, this can be applied for anything. So make it specific and measurable. Instead of saying, I want to lose weight, for example, say, I want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Okay, so very specific and measurable. And then number 3 kind of piggybacks on number 1, start small. Starting small is key when building habits that stick. Make your habits something that is easy to do and won't take too much effort. Once you have established the habits and it becomes a part of your routine, you can gradually increase the difficulty. Okay, so start small. So again, going back to exercise. It is recommended by the American Heart Association that we do 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise each week. What is moderate intensity exercises? Brisk walking. So when you're walking fast enough where you can talk, but you can't sing. So, you know, when you're walking at a certain pace and you can talk and you're going, but you can talk to someone, but you can't sing properly, right? That's generally a good way to tell if you are at a moderate intensity. So brisk walking is a good one. Aerobic exercises, swimming, I believe, depending on how intense, can be moderate intensity. You can just Google, I'm forgetting, but you can just Google what are moderate intensity exercises. And essentially you want to aim for 150 minutes per week. Now, if you are someone who is not getting any type of exercise in whatsoever at all right now, which trust me, is a lot of people and most people, you're not going to say, okay, next week I'm going to do 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise. What's better to say, or if you want to make this goal a little bit more realistic, it would be good to say, I'm going to see how many days I can get in 10 or 20 minutes of brisk walking. Start there. Relieve any pressure of trying to be perfect and trying to get that 150 minutes. See where you stand in trying to get that 10 to 20 minutes in the following week, and then set a goal from there. Then set a goal based on how much you were able to do with that first try. Too many of us have a goal in mind. We get these numbers, 150 minutes of exercise. I need to eat 3 servings of vegetables every day. We get these numbers and we're starting from 0 and we're trying to get to 100 in just one shot. But start small and gradually over time increase the difficulty. This is going to be the best way to, again, build a habit that sticks. Number 4, so this is the second to last tip, create a trigger. So I wrote here, a trigger is something that will remind you to perform your new habit. It could be something as simple as putting your workout clothes out the night before so you're ready to go in the morning, or it could be setting an alarm to remind you to take a 10-minute break every hour. Again, set a trigger. So again, for some people, if they want to wake up in the morning earlier, they're going to set an alarm, right? Same goes for exercise. If you know you want to start exercising, take out your workout clothes, put it on your bed or wherever you keep your clothes for the next day. If you know that you want to eat more fruits, instead of having, the orange on the counter the night before, peel that orange, put it in the refrigerator so that when you see it and it's already peeled, you just want to grab and eat it. Little things like this that seem so like we take it for granted can just make such a world of a difference to remind us and serve as a trigger to help us, again, get started with implementing that goal. And then finally, this one is my favorite one, is to reward yourself. And I just wrote, reward yourself. It doesn't have to be anything big, but having a reward can help you stay motivated and make your new habits more enjoyable. For example, you could treat yourself to a movie or a nice meal after a week of sticking to your new habit. Okay, so make it rewarding, and it can be something small or big. For example, going back to that toothbrush example, when we brush our teeth in the morning, it feels good afterwards. It's minty, it's clean, it boosts our, sense of self-care, right? And just feeling all good and clean. And that is a small reward, right? I mean, how many people do you know brushes their teeth or brush their teeth and they feel horrible about it afterwards? Most people, they feel good. It makes them feel good to know that they're taking care of themselves in this way. Same thing for a shower. I love taking a good long shower, a nice bath, and then, after I'm done, I feel good. I feel nice and clean, and I put some, nice smelling lotion on. It feels good. It's rewarding, right? So find something that you can attach to your goal that's rewarding. If it's exercise, maybe at the end of a week or two, whatever, deadline you set for your goal, get some new workout clothes, get some new sneakers. Maybe you need to get sneakers anyways, but in achieving your workout goal, you can get an even better one that is a little bit more nice, so just have a reward because it gives you something to look forward to. All right, so I hope these tips can get you started with implementing things and different goals that you want to work on and turning those goals into habits that become a part of your lifestyle. Before you leave, I want you to comment down below one thing that you will take away from this video and start doing to help you to build habits that stick. Will that be choosing one goal? Maybe you're someone who has a bunch of goals that you want to work on one at once. Maybe the takeaway will be, I'm going to choose one goal to work on next week. Or maybe you might want to make your goal a little bit more specific and measurable. Maybe that's what you're going to work on. Or maybe you need to start small. Maybe that's what you're going to do. Or create a trigger. Or maybe you want to reward yourself. Maybe that's the takeaway. You're going to take away this week, I'm going to work on my goals, and in order to make a habit that sticks, I'm going to reward myself with such and such. Choose one tip from this video that you want to take away and that you can adopt this week. By this time next week, when I upload another video, one tip that you're going to take away to start creating habits that stick. Again, this is going to be a very conversational video. I upload and I do my best to respond in the comments because it's hard, obviously to have a conversation unless I go live on YouTube. So please comment down below. I'd love to get the conversation going. If you are still watching and you are not a subscriber, definitely subscribe for future videos on food, nutrition, and holistic health. And if you don't remember anything else, remember to live a well-nourished life.